I'm going to fuck up my life, said David solemnly. Well, my afterlife. What? Naylam stared at him, confused. All this stuff we're doing, all this work to take things to court, all the waiting, all the strict working to rules, protocol, red tape, I don't want to do it anymore. Naylam closed his eyes. He knew where this was going. All the while, we prep this, forensic that, wait for others to agree things are fit for court, in the hope that maybe a year later the court's judge and jury will see it the same way and justice prevails. Meanwhile, others are still out there getting hurt. These guys are roaming free, getting on with their day, their dirty habits, they're raping, they're killing, they're deceiving, they're ruining the lives of victims and their families. They're getting away with murder and laughing at us. Well, a few wait for court in prison, corrected Naylam. Work still goes on in prison. Business doesn't grind to a halt when you have money. In fact, it grows. You're surrounded with like-minded know-how. You learn new tricks of the trade. You have a font of criminals to do your bidding. You have time to focus. What are you talking about, David? Where are you going with this? Because if it's what I'm thinking you're thinking, you can't. That's old David. New David is trying to get enough brownie points to get where he wants. You don't want to fuck it up. It's called karma. I killed a few, therefore I'm due to go down anyway. They say they can help me get moved up, but what if I run out of time? It's a shame. It's more fun up there, apparently. I don't know. Those fallen guys seem to work bloody hard. I'm not sure it's fun. They're doing what you're doing. Yeah, with much better powers at their disposal, Naylam agreed, knocking back his beer. I am going to sort them, David decided. Who? Dio's cronies. The porn producer, the priest, the Lord's cronies, all of them. You can't. You'll fuck up your plan. Happiness, you said? Well, getting rid of them will put an end to all those stuck in safe houses waiting for a court case that may not be reliable. It will keep safe all their next victims, and be a warning to the others thinking about doing the same shit. All that would make me happy. And hell? Well, so what if I'm there? I can give them some shit also. That would make me happy. That would be success. What, are you trying to be some sort of saint now, sorting everyone out? David looked at him, angry. Well, it beats sitting on my arse waiting for others to do their job properly, in the hopes that we have a good day at court. The police are working on it. All this stuff takes time. You have bad apples in your camp that make things disappear. There are judges on Dio's list that do the same, and don't get me started on the religious mafia. I don't trust any of them. With all the goodwill in the world, and I know there are good police and court prosecutors who bust a gut to do the right thing, but sometimes evil wins. Sometimes you have to bring out the devil in you. I did it when I was 7. It got me through 10 years of abuse. I feel like doing it again. David turned to look at Naylam. Are you with me? What, you want me to do it with you? Naylam scoffed. You must be joking. It's what you do anyway. What would a few more deaths be to you? And you don't seem to believe in all this heaven-hell shit, so what's your problem? We don't involve anyone else but us. We don't want to fuck up their lives along with ours. I do actually believe in the heaven-hell stuff, Naylam huffed. Well, the karma stuff more, and a few— You, me, and the van, interrupted David. We could get a lot done. Yeah, and what media circus do you think that will cause? A load of suspects from the same crimes getting bumped off? Folk would think, good, saves on the tax money that would be spent on court and prison sentences. And if we get caught, we get caught, David shrugged, turning to face him. Let's hope we get a load of them before we do. What about you and working with the fallen? No, that's being selfish. Just wanting to save my own skin when I could save a load more. Naylam shook his head and stared out over rooftops. That lot out there have no idea of what's behind the thin blue line, of the evil we protect them from. And they're all out there, living their lives in their own little bubbles, blissfully unaware, he sighed. Yeah, and you don't get any thanks. You get spat at, shouted at, ridiculed. You don't know if you'll make it home at the end of your shift. Exactly. So why should I do this for them? Asked Naylam. 'Cause that's who you are. You're one of the saving others types. It's what you like to do. It's why you're here on your night off rather than out with the lads or getting laid or at home on your sofa eating fast food and watching Netflix. David nudged him. There are some that do and some that don't. You are a doer. Fuck off, David. You're talking about playing God on a mass scale. Not God. Karma. I'm playing karma. You'll go to hell. I know. But I am only one. How many will it help save? Now you're playing Jesus, Naylam scoffed. Is this just an ego thing? You want to play the big I am? David knocked back the last of his drink, gave the bottle back to Naylam, stepped back and walked to the lift. Where are you going? Naylam stared after him. To hell, he spat back over his shoulder. Oh, stop being such a drama queen. Get back here and we'll sort it out. This is suicide. David ignored him, stepped into the lift, and gave him a small wave as the doors closed between them. Shit, Naylam sighed.